Okay, Unit 1, Lesson 6, percent increase and percent decrease, also known as percent change. What we're looking at here is something that you've probably seen if you've been to stores and labeled and advertising. Two examples here that we're going to go through. Planters Peanuts, if you look, they advertise 20% or 25%, excuse me, more free for the Planters Peanuts. Captain Crunch advertises here 20% more free. What they're really doing is they're increasing the size of the box or the jar, putting more stuff in there and saying you have more free. And the question is, how are they calculating this? So the way they calculate percent change, and it's important to know this because this is SAT type questions, ACT type questions, and basic information you just want to know, just everyday life when you see these things pop up. Because like I said, this is a very common, you see this with clothing. The two examples we're going to use are food. It's definitely seen everywhere. So the way this formula works, pretty simple, is the percent change, whether it's an increase or a decrease, is the amount that it changes divided by the original amount. Then you multiply it by 100. Why do you multiply it by 100? Is this turns into a percent, or sorry, a decimal, and then multiply it by 100 will turn into a percent, if you remember from our percent unit. So let's just do the quick practice problem with a jar of peanuts. So Planter sells them in a 16-ounce jar, and then to boost their sales, they make a bigger jar, put more peanuts in. Now they have a 20-ounce jar. What is the percent increase of the peanuts in the jars? Well, if we want to look at percent change, and you can write the word percent change or percent increase. I'm just going to use the word change right now. So to calculate this, it's a very simple calculation, which is how much did it change? So how much did it go? It went from 16 to 20. So it changed by 4 ounces. What was the original amount? Well, the original amount was 16 ounces here. And then times 100. Let's put this in the calculator. 4 divided by 16 equals the 0.25 times 100 is 25%. So they could advertise they have 25% more free peanuts in the jar. Here's another couple of practice problems. The Captain Crunch example and then a slightly different example. So take a minute, pause the video, and try to do questions 2 and 3 on your own and see if you can match the answers that we get. Okay, so hopefully you gave yourself some time. So let's look at this. Captain Crunch is selling a box that is now 32 ounces. The original box was 24. So my percent increase, if I want to calculate, and again, you can use the word increase or change. Well, the difference between these two is it went up 8 ounces. And the original amount, keep in mind, don't just go after the first number you see. It's the original amount. The original amount here was 24 ounces. And then times 100. So if we put this in a calculator, 8 divided by 24 times 100, it's 33.3% all around increase. They can say 33% more free Captain Crunch if they decide to go from 24 to 32 ounces. Another example, if you ever go purchase a car, if you ever look at a window sticker in a car, you'll see that your highway miles per gallon, when you're just driving down the New York State Thruway, you get a lot better gas miles than when you're driving around the city and doing a lot of starting and stopping. This one is a percent decrease. And the reason why is you're going to be losing miles per gallon, not gaining. It doesn't change anything. So we can still just use the word percent change. You can also use the word percent decrease here. So the percent change here is, well, 24 to 18. Well, that's 6 miles per gallon. And from the highway to the city, our original highway mileage was 24. And then times 100. So if we were to do this, 6 divided by 24 times 100, this would be a 25% decrease. So percent decrease is 25% decrease in gas. Hopefully that helps. Try some practice problems, and then good luck on your quiz.